Globalization is the process of integration or interconnection between countries. MNCs are playing a role in the globalization process. More and more goods and service, investment and technology are moving between countries. Not only that, movement of human beings from one country to another also increased. Most region of the world is a closer contact with each other than a few decades back. Factor responsible for the globalization. First is technology, second development in telecommunication, computer, internets, etc. Technologies, we take one example, containers of the transports of our goods. Goods are placed in containers that can be loaded intact into a ships, railways, planes or trucks. Containers have led to huge reduction in a port handling cost and increase the speed with which export can reach markets. Similarly, the cost of our air transport has fallen. This resembles much greater volume of a good being transported by airlines. Under the communication, using the IT in the globalization, a news magazine published for London readers to be designed and printed in Delhi. The text of magazine is sent through the internet to the Delhi office. The designer in the Delhi office get order on how to design the magazine from the office in London using telecommunication facilities. The design is done on a computer. After printing, the magazine are sent by air to London. Even the payment of money from designs and printing from a bank in London to a bank in Delhi is done instantly through the internet. Technology. Rapid improvement in technology has been one of the major factors that has stimulated the globalization process. In the last 50 years, the world has witnessed a major improvement in transportation technology. This has made much faster delivery of the goods across the long distance at low cost. Development in telecommunication, computer, internet, etc. This has given a big boost to the process of globalization. Because of the modern facility, it is very easy to access information instantly and to communicate from remote area. Liberalization and foreign trades investment. Liberalization of a trade means allowing foreign companies to start their business as government restrictions are removed. Following a liberal policy towards industries, it involves two things. The first thing was that the private sector was allowed to undertake those industrial activity which were previously reserved for the public sector only. Secondly, all such rules and regulations were relaxed which previously restricted the growth of the private sector. Trade barrier. Some restrictions on foreign goods like tax on import. Government can use trade barriers to increase or decrease foreign trades and to decide what kind of the goods and how much of each should come into the country. Indian government after independence had put barrier to foreign trades and foreign investment. This was considered necessary to protect the producer within the country from the foreign competition. Industries was just coming up in the 1950s and 60s, and competition from import at that stage would not have allowed these industries to come up. Starting around 1991, many industries activity which were previously carried out by the public sector enterprises were now open to the private sectors. The private sector was required to get prior permission from the government for manufacturing a large number of the goods. Now this system was done away with, and the private sector was to take permission only for the manufacture of the few things such as alcohol, industrial explosive, hazardous chemicals, cigarette, electronics, aerospace, drugs and pharmaceuticals. Number of industries reserved for public sector has been reduced from 30 to 17. Private sector is allowed to enter the field of core industries like iron and the steel, heavy machineries, transport, shipbuildings, electricity, air transport and some defense goods. Not only this, the private sector has been freed from many regulation, licensing permission, the raw material, regulation on price and distribution, and restrictions on investment by large companies. Many formalities have been simplified to great extent to facilitate the industrial to produce the goods in India. World Trade Organization is an organization which deals with the rules of trade amongst the nations. WTO is one such organization whose aim is to liberalize the international trade. World Trade Organization is one such organization whose aim is to liberalize the international trade started at the initiative of the developed countries. WTO established rules regarding international trade and see that these rules are obeyed. As on July 2016, nearly 165 countries of the world are currently members of the WTO. WTO was set up in early 1995. It has a major role to play in promoting the trade amongst member countries in somewhat better way. Through WTO is supposed to allow to free trade to all, in practice it seems that a developed country have unfairly retained trade barriers. On the other hand, WTO rules have forced the developing countries to remove the trade barriers. Now, some arguments in favor of the WTO. Free trades among the different countries of the world. Free trade, it is said, promotes specializations among the trading countries. Every country engages itself in the production of those goods in which it has comparatively advantage over other. WTO has a result in increase of the world output, increase in the world income, increase in the world trade, increase in employment. The consumer also stand to gain because they get many things at a reduced price. There is very possibility that every country participating in trade will benefit. It has also provided an effective mechanism for the settlement of dispute among the trading countries. The developed country liberalize, invest in the developing countries, and in this way they not only provide finance to the developing countries to improve their industrial infrastructure but also create better opportunity for more jobs. It is pointed that by 1998 most countries of the world become the member of WTO and 30 others were waiting to become its member. It is also said that the international trade, which has the tune of $57 billion in 1948, increased to $5,253 billion in 1998. It means WTO has increased the international trade many folds. Impact of globalization in India. Consumer. Globalization and great competition among producers has been advantage to consumers. Consumers now enjoy improved quality with low price for several products. As a result, these people enjoy higher standard of living than what was possible earlier. First, MNC has increased their investment in India over the past 20 years, which means investing in India has been beneficial for them. MNC has been increased in industries such as cell phone, automobiles, electronics, soft drinks, fast food, or services such as banking in urban area. This product have a large number of well-off buyers. In this industries and service, new jobs have been created. Local companies supply raw material to these industries have prospered. Secondly, the top Indian companies have been able to benefit from the increased competition. They have invested in the newer technology and production method and raised their production standards. Some have gained from successful collaboration for the foreign companies. Globalization has enabled some large Indian companies to emerge as multinational themselves. Examples: Tata Motors, Infosys, Ranbaxy, Asian Paints, etc. Globalization has also created new opportunities for companies providing services, particularly those involving IT. Indian companies producing a magazine for the London based company and call centers are some examples. A host of services such as a data entry, accounting, administrative tasks, engineering are now being done cheaply in countries such as India and are exported to the developed countries. Struggle for fair globalization. Since globalization is now a reality, the question is how to make globalization more fair. Fair globalization would create opportunity for all and also assure that the benefit of globalizations are shared better. The government can play a major role in making this possible. Its policies must protect interest not only for the rich and the powerful but all the people in the country. For instance, the government can assure that the labor law are properly implemented and the worker get their rights. It can support small producers to improve their performance till the time they become strong enough to compete. The government can use trade and investment barrier. It can negotiate at the WTO for the fairer rules. It can also ally with the other developing country with similar interests to fight against the dominance of the developed countries in the WTO. In the past few years, massive campaigns and representations by people's organizations have influenced important decisions relating to trades and investment at the WTO. This has demonstrated that people also can play an important role in the struggle for the fair globalization. Producers, foreign investment India, new technology and production method, rise of Indian multinational cooperation, loss to small producer, employment opportunities. Steps of fair globalization, proper implementation of the labor laws, financial support to small producers, negotiation with the WTO. The developing countries should also demand that the developed countries should also liberalize their trades and investment so that there should be exchange of commodities without any restriction. This exchange should be an equal basis and not to the disadvantage of the developing countries. It is argued that one of the basic objectives of the WTO was to promote the growth of the world trade, yet the shares of the developing countries has fallen from 30% in 1980 to 26% in 1998. This is much because of the fact that the rich countries have not yet opened access to the export from developing countries in spite of the propaganda about the free trade. Some fear that the multinational companies, because of their vast resources and unlimited capitals, would devour the national companies sooner or later.